Hello everyone! Welcome back! In this lesson, you'll learn the present tense, in German called Präsens. It is the foundation for German communication. You use it to talk about what you do, what is happening now, your daily routines, general facts, and sometimes even future plans. What is a verb? A verb describes an action, a state, or an event. Some common German verbs are lernen, to learn, arbeiten, to work, spielen, to play, essen, to eat, sprechen, to speak. In German, verbs change depending on the subject. Instead of always saying the basic form like lernen or arbeiten, we change the ending to match the person. This is called conjugation. Let's look at some example sentences. Ich lerne Deutsch. I learn German. Sie trinkt Kaffee. She drinks coffee. Wir wohnen in Berlin. We live in Berlin. Er arbeitet heute. He works today. All of these sentences use the German present tense. Notice something important. Every sentence has a subject and a verb. The verb changes depending on who performs the action. This change is called conjugation. Before we learn verb endings, let's review the German personal pronouns. Ich means I. Du means you. Er means he. Sie means she. Es means it. Wir means we. Ihr means you, plural. Sie means they. Sie means formal you. Every verb ending depends on these pronouns. For example, the verb conjugation for lernen is ich lerne, du lernst, sie, es lernt, wir lernen, ihr lernt, sie lernen. Notice the changes at the word endings. Now let's learn deeper. Now let's learn regular verbs. Regular verbs are the easiest verbs because they follow a clear pattern. Examples: lernen, to learn, machen, to do or make, spielen, to play, wohnen, to live. Most German verbs end in an in their basic form. For example, lernen. We remove the ending an. This leaves us with lern. This is called the verb stem. Then we add different endings depending on the subject. The verb endings are: for ich, it is I; for du, it is st; sie, s, it is t; wir is en; ihr is t; and sie is en. The important thing to remember is the stem stays the same. Here it is lernen. Only the ending changes. Let's try another example. The verb machen means to do or to make. The verb conjugation for machen is ich mache, du machst, er macht, wir machen, ihr macht, sie machen. The pattern is exactly the same. Once you understand this pattern, you can conjugate hundreds of German verbs. Now let's look at irregular verbs. Some German verbs do not completely follow the regular pattern. The good news is that the endings usually stay the same. The main difference is that some spelling changes at the verb stem, especially with du and sie, s. Let's look at an example. The word fahren means to drive. Regular pattern would suggest du fährst, but German changes the stem. Here, the letter A becomes E. Du fährst. The same happens with sie, es. Fährt. The remaining pronouns follow the usual patterns like ich fahre, wir fahren, sie fahren. The stem change usually does not happen in these forms.
There are 3 important stem changing patterns. The first pattern is E changes I. Example, geben, to give, ich gebe, du gibst, sie, es gibt, wir geben, ihr gebt, sie geben. Another example is sprechen, to speak. Ich spreche, du sprichst, sie, es spricht, wir sprechen, ihr sprecht, sie sprechen. Other examples include nehmen, to take. Ich nehme, du nimmst, sie, es nimmt, wir nehmen, ihr nimmt, sie or sie nehmen. Helfen, to help. Ich helfe, du hilfst, sie, es hilft, wir helfen, ihr helft, sie helfen. The second pattern is E changes to IE. Example, sehen, to see. Ich sehe, du siehst, sie, es sieht, wir sehen, ihr seht, sie sehen. Other examples are lesen, to read, ich lese, du liest, sie, es liest, wir lesen, ihr lest, sie lesen. Empfehlen, to recommend, ich empfehle, du empfiehlst, sie, es empfiehlt, wir empfehlen, ihr empfehlt, sie empfehlen. The third important stem-changing pattern is A to ä. In these verbs, the vowel changes only in the du and sie, es forms. The endings remain familiar. For example, fahren means to drive or to go by vehicle. We say, ich fahre, du fährst, sie, es fährt, wir fahren, ihr fahrt, sie fahren. Other examples are schlafen means to sleep. We say, ich schlafe, du schläfst, sie, es schläft, wir schlafen, ihr schlaft, sie schlafen. Tragen means to carry or to wear. We say, ich trage, du trägst, sie, es trägt, wir tragen, ihr tragt, sie tragen. Laufen means to run or to walk. We say, ich laufe, du läufst, sie, es läuft, wir laufen, ihr lauft, sie laufen. Remember, the endings are familiar. The important change happens inside the verb stem. That's all about the pattern changes. Now, let's learn some of the most important everyday verbs in German. These verbs appear constantly in conversations. First one is sein, to be. This is one of the most important verbs in German. The forms are ich bin, du bist, sie, Es ist. Wir sind. Ihr seid. Sie sind. Let's look at the example sentences. Ich bin Maria. Ich bin aus Deutschland. Ich bin müde. Haben, to have. The forms are ich habe, du hast, sie, es hat, wir haben, ihr habt, sie haben. Examples. Ich habe ein Handy. Wir haben Zeit. Sie hat einen Bruder. Some verbs need a small spelling change to make them easier to pronounce. This happens with verbs whose stem ends in T or D. For example, arbeiten, to work. Ich arbeite, du arbeitest, sie, es arbeitet. Notice the extra E before ST and T. It is not arbeitst, it is arbeitest. Another example is finden, to find. Ich finde, du findest, sie, es findet. Without the extra E, these forms would be difficult to pronounce. This small change makes the words flow naturally. Some verbs ending in E, L, N lose the extra E in the first person singular. This makes the pronunciation smoother. For example, sammeln, which means to collect or to gather. In the first person singular, ich sammle, the extra E disappears. The other examples are handeln, to act, ich handle, du handelst, sie, es handelt, klingeln, to ring, ich klingle, du klingelst, sie, es klingelt. Verbs ending in ERN usually follow the normal pattern. Example, wandern, which means to hike, to go hiking, to walk in nature. Ich wandere, du wanderst, sie, es wandert. Now let's look at verbs ending with s set, z, or x. These sounds already contain an S sound, so the do ending changes. Example, for the verb heißen, it is du heißt, not du heißtest. Let's see two more examples. Tanzen, to dance. Ich tanze, du tanzt, sie, es tanzt. Sitzen, which means to sit, du sitzt, sie, es sitzt. Let's review what you learned. German present tense includes regular verbs. Remove the en and add e, st, t, en, t, en. Example, lernen, ich lerne. Irregular verbs. Learn their forms individually. Example, sein becomes ich bin. Stem-changing verbs. Changes usually happen with du and sie, es. Example, fahren becomes du fährst. Te and de ending verbs. Add an extra e before endings for easier pronunciation. Example, arbeiten becomes du arbeitest. Eln verbs. In the ich form, the extra e is usually removed. Example, sammeln becomes ich sammle. An verbs follow the normal conjugation pattern. Example, wandern becomes ich wandere. S, sz, z, and x ending verbs, the du ending is only te, not st. Example, heißen becomes du heißt. Remember, practice using verbs in real sentences to speak German confidently. Now that you have learned how to conjugate German verbs, let's test your knowledge with a quick quiz. Complete the sentences with the correct verb form. Can you get all 6 correct? Write your answers in the comments below and test your German skills. Ich, Deutsch, lernen. Du, Fußball, spielen. In Berlin, wohnen. Wir, Kaffee, trinken. Sie, heute, arbeiten. Du, nach Hause, gehen. Pause the video, think carefully, and write your answers in the comments. Let's see how many you get right. Great job! Now you know how to conjugate verb according to the subject and can start building simple German sentences with confidence. If you enjoyed this lesson, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with anyone who is learning German. See you in the next lesson with another German grammar topic. Until then, take care. Bis bald!